Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you for joining this channel. Welcome to Happy Vibe. Happy Vibe is a channel that talks about how how we move on in life, day by day. What are the solutions to life issues? Life issues is massive. Even me, I don't even know. But the question is, people say life is a journey, not a race, and you need to enjoy that journey. What I've just said is a massive word. Because today, people tend to see life as a race. Everybody is running outrun every other people. But the question is, life is a journey, and you need to enjoy that journey. The question is, have you ever felt like you're running, but you don't even know where you're going? Or you're just running every single day from January to December. When December now, people are still running. Every day feel like a deadline, a race against time, a competition without you don't even know who you are running with. We rush through the morning, we rush through conversation, we rush through life, and yet, even when we win sometimes, it still feel something is missing. Today, I want to remind you one something powerful. Life is not a race. Life is a journey, and the journey is meant to be enjoyed. Every single part of that journey has to be enjoyed. You don't need to allow anybody pressure you in life because life would pressure you, but you don't need to allow it to pressure you. You need to stay in your own. So relax, take a deep breath, and let's talk about this. Now, why do we feel like life is a race? Right. Well, check it out. From the moment we were born, and from the moment we were born, we started working as a child, and then we go to higher education, and we've been asked to achieve great grade, and here come the social media, right? Here come the social media, which has caused even more harm to people. Because guess what? People today compare their life to what they see on social media. I'm not going to call any up because I'm still there. But what you consume online impacts you psychologically. Impacts you. You measure your progress with what you consume. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should not um, look at other people's progress, but not everything you see online is real. A lot of fake life is there. Now, let's talk about social media. Now, say you see someone your age is already married, someone younger than you is rich, or one of your classmates is now a billionaire, and somebody in your classmate that in school, that you feel can't make it in life is making it in life. You begin to feel bad. Someone else is having everything figured out, and suddenly, without realizing it, you are not living anymore. It affects your growth, it affects your progress. You see that little progress you have from January to now is a big step. You need to tap yourself in the chest and say, well done to me, well done to myself, right? So the question is, the journey of life need to be enjoyed. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Here's the truth. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not failing. Your journey, you're simply in your path. Because your paths and my paths are not the same. The path of Mr. A and the path of Mr. B can never ever be the same. Mr. D can have an easy way in life. Mr. B can have a slow rate in life. But guess what? We're all going to the same destination. So never feel you are behind. So what is the problem? So why do people rush life? The problem with rushing life, what is the problem? Now, when you rush life, you miss it because you tend to do what you cannot do because people tend to please people. I'll give an example. How that happen? Because your friends are using the latest car or something, and you know you could not afford that car. Checking out your earning every month, you can't earn it, but you look for means to get that fund, or maybe you take a loan or something, but you know that would impact your financial life. But because you want to please friends, you just want to um, rush life, you want to be among that group, And you know it's going to kill you. And you can't even afford it. Now, when you rush life, you miss it. When you miss the small wins, what are the small wins? Your small success you achieve. You miss the lesson, you miss the beauty, right? You are so focused on the next goal that you forget to appreciate how far you have already come. We should learn to appreciate ourselves. And what's up? You attach your happiness to future moments. In fact, you don't even care about now. You attach your happiness to future moments. You don't appreciate anything you do. You would always be happy when you succeed. You've tied your happiness that if I don't succeed, I'm not going to be happy. I'll be happy when I make money, big money, that business, that contract. I'll be happy when I reach that level. But guess what? What if you don't reach that level? What if you don't make that money? What if you don't achieve that success? What happened? But if life doesn't work that way, happiness is a destination. It's sometimes it's something you experience along the way. You don't need to tie your life to that. A story that's changed perspective. Now, what we're talking about is when you journey through life and you don't appreciate it. Life is not a race. It's a journey that has to be enjoyed. Now, everyone has a different timeline. Some people find success as 20. Some people find success at 40. Some people find success at 60. Some people marry early, some people marry late. Now, there's no universal schedule of happiness. There's nowhere in the universe that said, if I don't achieve happiness in this stage, that means I'm a failure. No, that's not true. It's not written. There's no code written anywhere. Or maybe there's a code I have not seen, but I've not heard of any. Nation understand is that flower doesn't bloom at the same time. Tree grow at different times. You see? And yet all of them are perfect. Why should human be different? Why should human be different? Now, failure is a part of is a part of the journey. I know people don't like talking about failure, but failure is a part of the journey. And the journey includes making mistakes, wrong turns, delay, breakdown. But they are not signs that you are failing. If we fail along the journey, you enjoy the journey. You stand up, you try again. You never sit there. You never say, you know what, that's me done. No, there's nothing like that's me done. It does not exist. Okay? So these are signs that you are learning. There's a word that said you will fail and learning forward. These are the sign. When you make mistake, when you make turn, when you break down, these are signs that you are learning. These are signs that you're growing. These are signs of success. Now, every setback teaches you something you couldn't learn in any other way. Every setback, it teaches something. And sometimes what feel like a delay is actually a protection. Okay? What feel like delay sometimes is taken to the right direction. Now, how to start enjoying this journey? What are the ways? How would I enjoy this journey? Number one, stop comparing your chapter 2 to someone else chapter 20. Stop comparing your chapter 1 of life to someone else chapter 50. What do I mean by that? Because you don't see their struggle. You don't know what they're going through. The person can have the best mansion, can have the best houses, but you are just trying to get a mortgage, or you're trying to buy a house, or you're trying to do something. You never ever compare your life to them. Never ever compare your life to them. Because if you do, it will destroy you. It will destroy you because you can never meet that shadow. You can appreciate what they have, but you don't need to kill yourself about it. You don't see their sacrifice. You don't know what they do. Focus on your page. You remember your page is different from other people's page. Let's give another example, right? Say in a class where we're given a book to read. Most people are very fast reader. Like someone like me, I'm a slow reader. But one thing about me is if I read a page, if I'm done with it, you call me 50 years down the line, I'll tell you everything I read because I took my time to understand that page. I'm not rushing. Okay? Number two, celebrate your small wins. Your small progress, celebrate it. No matter how little it is, celebrate your progress. You don't need massive win to to prove your growth is successful. You don't need people's accreditation. You don't need social media to approve your grades. You don't need people to tell you you are good. I know social media have like, view, and all that stuff, but you don't need it. You don't need it. Now, say this video I'm doing, if I don't have much like, I'm not too impacted because you know why? We're doing this video to direct people in the right way. People can see this video and pick what they want to learn from it. They may not put like button and all this stuff, but they've achieved something, right? And number three is what? Be present, okay? Put the phone down sometimes and listen deeply. Notice the moment. You know, most people miss the moment. Life only happen now. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Appreciate the journey. Enjoy the failure. Enjoy the mistake. Enjoy the lateness. Enjoy the repeated failure because one day you would get to your destination. Never give up. Push and never stop. Number four, redefine success. Success is in speed. Success is in peace. Success is in alignment. Success is waking up without hating your life. That's success. Success is in speed. You need to redefine what you mean by success. Now, the year is coming to an end now. You ask yourself, the New Year resolution I wrote in January 2025, have I achieved it? The plans I have for this year, have I achieved it? What is it? What have I achieved this year? But I want to tell you, you living from January to this time is a big achievement. And you need to write down your small wins. Now, when you feel lost, if you ever feel lost, remember this. Now, being lost doesn't mean you are failing. It means you are exploring. Okay. Some of the most beautiful destination we found by accident is if you are being lost sometimes in life, that means you're growing. Yes, you're growing. You know. So finally, one day you will look back at a version of yourself and say, now look at how fast I've moved. You know, you would appreciate yourself. But before then, you need to keep moving. Don't stop. So stop racing, stop punishing yourself, stop believing you are late. Never believe you are late because guess what? Your page of life is different from somebody else's page of life. Never compare your page 1 with somebody page 20 because you never know when they've started. Okay? You are exactly where you need to be. Yes, I know this is December. People have planned that they would achieve this year. Life is not a race to be finish line. It's a journey that means to be felt, lived, and enjoyed. So take it down, slow down, no rush, slow down, and don't forget to enjoy this journey. So once again, thank you so much for coming to this channel, and for our subscriber, thank you so much. Help us to share this channel to friends. Help us to like this channel. Help us to make comments. Everything we've said today, we've talked about that life is not a journey. It's not a race. Sorry, life is a journey, beg your pardon. It's not a race. You need to enjoy that journey. Because if you don't enjoy the journey, there's no point of living. If you don't make that mistake, if you are scared to make that mistake. Let it happen. We are human. Nobody is perfect. And the man you are looking at today, the man has made so many mistakes. Has made so many mistakes before he get to that point. Okay? So remember, you do not need to pressure yourself. Stop punishing yourself. Stop believing you are late. Stop believing you are a failure. Stop comparing yourself to the fake life you see on social media. Stay to your path because your path would lead you to success. Thank you so much. And I hope this little discussion you've learned one or two things. Please make comments, like the video, and share to your friends. Thank you once again for watching Happy Vibe. And we'll see you at the next. Thank you.